Amy, this is an absolute slam dunk of a dish right here. I can see why people go absolutely crazy for it. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of America's Best Restaurants. Right now, I am in Greenfield, Massachusetts, as we're getting ready to check out Mesa Verde, as I am really excited because the owner, Amy, she has a heart as big as gold from what I understand, and she loves her community. So I'm really excited to hear her story. So let's stop talking, let's go inside, have some fun, and of course, get to the eating. Amy, I am really excited. I've seen some dishes coming out of this kitchen that is making me want to just put my face in all of it. So I know you're about to make something real good. What are we about to get right now?
So I'm gonna make you a space cowboy burrito.
I mean, I'm so excited to try this. I'm ready to get started on this bad boy.
All right, let's do it.
All right, let's go.
So the tortilla is gonna go on the grill just so we heat it up nicely.
Awesome.
Get it nice and pliable.
I'm looking at this brisket and I'm like literally like jonesing to sink my teeth in this bad boy. Oh, look at that barbecue sauce. That looks so good.
So then we're gonna put the bacon on.
Nice.
We've got the pico for a little color and some tartness with a little lettuce in here. We've got the onion rings.
Oh, look how crispy those onion rings are.
And we've got the jalapeno poppers. And now we're just gonna put a little rice on here.
Amy, this isn't even fair right now. Like, how are you even gonna roll all this together?
Well, you know, a burrito is a mini universe. You gotta get everything in there.
Oh, listen to the crunch. Listen to the crunch. Oh my God, look at that.
All right, so let's take a look at this cross section.
That is a big boy right there. Damn! Look at that thing right there. Amy, this is making me emotional looking at this. This is making me completely emotional. I just want to know if you know what time it is.
No, what time is it?
It's taste time! All right, so I'm about to dive right into this.
All right, do it.
All right. Oh my goodness. Amy, this is an absolute slam dunk of a dish right here. I can see why people go absolutely crazy for it. Thank you so much for letting me partake in such a beautiful, beautiful burrito.
It's my pleasure, it's my pleasure.
One of the things that I love so much about this place, and I'm gonna get to the food a little later, but I think my favorite thing about this place is your activism through food and how you've used your food as a vehicle to serve the community. And you called it your ministry when we were talking earlier. Talk a little bit about that and what it means to you.
Well, I am actually an ordained reverend, and I do think about food as this incredibly powerful connector between people. Like, if people don't speak the same language, they can sit down and eat and be in the same space and the same vibe. And you know, my mother wasn't born in this country, and food was her way of saying, this is where I'm from. And it's an amazing experience when somebody can tell you about themselves and like where they're from and what their culture is when you sit down and you just allow yourself to be immersed in the food experience that they prepare for you.
Absolutely.
So that's, you know, I'm still teasing out what this food ministry is. I want to have fresh, healthy, affordable food for the community, and you know, just be here and use the space to connect people and to be inclusive and welcoming to everybody.
I love that. I love that. But you know, you talked about your mother and how she came to the United States. Talk a little bit about the impact that's had on you and the business as you exist here in Mesa Verde.
Yeah, I mean, when I moved to this county, I didn't really see anything that reflected what I wanted to eat. So I created a restaurant where if you're vegan, you can sit down. If you are a huge meat eater or going keto, you can sit down, and there's something for everybody. And I like the way that this food is not just versatile, but it's healthy and it's fresh. So that was what, you know, my initial impetus is, but it's 21 and a half years, we're evolving. Like the Haitian pop-up is really me thinking about like, what is the next wave? Like what are we moving into and how are we gonna evolve to, meet the needs of a changing demographic? When we had this Haitian chef come in, she had walked the length of South America twice.
Wow.
And it was just so humbling to me to think about like, you want me to taste your food and say, this is who I am, and you've walked the length of a continent twice. It takes
crazy.
3 months to walk from Chile to the Mexican border.
Lord.
And she has a 5-year-old. I think one time she was pregnant and the next time she had a small child. And like, I think that in the food business, we have to continue to adapt and reflect what is happening in this country. And frankly, there's a huge population that is trying to get in. We have a labor crisis, and it's just been wonderful seeing new members of this community get jobs and start to thrive.
I love that. I love how your heart is so big and how you care about, underrepresented communities and how you care about first responders and how you care so much just about your community in general. It's almost like, your way of serving people is through food. That is, your gift to the people that are around you. I was saying when I was walking around the restaurant and, there's a giant heart sculpture that's hanging up on the wall, I was like, this must be a representation of Amy's heart, because that's how big her heart is for how much that she cares about her community. And then speaking of that heart, I mean, the art in here is just absolutely phenomenal. Talk to me about that art. Where'd it come from?
Yeah, I just have slowly been renovating and realized that I love creating art. So the whole restaurant is kind of like a splash of my consciousness and different elements of, places I've been and things I've seen. And I wanted this place to feel very creative and inventive, and to reflect the fact that this is a small business owned by an individual. It's not a corporate chain. Yeah. And I want people to be inspired to do their own resin tables and make shadow boxes.
Absolutely. Well, Amy, I know you're busy right now. The kitchen's blowing up. We're right here in the middle of the lunch run. I'm gonna let you get back to work, and I'm gonna get to work on this.
All right, awesome.
Thanks,
Theo.
so much. Now it's time for the eating. All right. So first, I'm gonna try this blackened chicken bowl. And my mouth is watering. I love blackened chicken, so this is gonna be a fun thing. We got the guac here. Bro, that is too good. Perfectly seasoned, perfectly seasoned. One thing that I don't like about blackened chicken a lot of times is people are so afraid of it being too spicy that they under-season it because they're worried about other people, not liking it because it's way too spicy, way too seasoned. But this is seasoned absolutely brilliantly. Nice little kick to it, not gonna kill you. But if you're the type of person that likes spice, this definitely goes hard in the paint. That is a great piece of chicken. Now, I'm gonna give a try to these catfish tacos. And man, when she told me these were fried catfish tacos, I don't know if they're fried or not, I don't know. Can't remember. They are fried? All right, cool, bet. We'll roll with that. I'm gonna take myself a nice big bite out of this right here. That's phenomenal. Once again, hats off to the chef. The flavor of that catfish, once again, perfectly seasoned. So delicious. Then you got the crunchiness coming off the lettuce. Add the pico on top of there. I see some pickled onions on there. That's a great dish. I gotta tell you, we have had a great time here at Mesa Verde. The food is on point, and I love the fact that Amy cares so much about her community. And honestly, that's one of the primary reasons why we love doing what we do, is because we love going to places that not only serve great food, but have a great heart behind them, and they're there for the community. And I gotta tell you, Amy and Mesa Verde is all that, and that is why they are absolutely one of America's best restaurants. Well, guys, we had a great time here at Mesa Verde, and everything that I tried here today was so delicious, seasoned perfectly, and so fresh, and I just loved every bite of everything that I had here today. But I gotta say, my favorite part about being here at Mesa Verde was getting to meet Amy and hearing about how she serves her community through food, and it's pretty much activism through food, and how she loves to represent her community in so many different ways. Clearly, Amy has a giant heart, just like this one right here. This place is absolutely awesome and definitely one of America's best restaurants. With that said, it's time to keep it pushing. So, I'll let you go, but I'll let you know. I'm Theo Williams for America's Best Restaurants. Hope to see you.